Sometimes the best way to survive Mumbai is to get the f*** out, as you'll see later. Because this city, as a wise man once said, is absolutely f***ing mental, mate! So in order to make any of it make any sense, after living here for just over a year, I've decided to try and document some of my exploits, adventures and shenanigans so that you can see more of India and so that I can keep my therapy bills under control. Here's what I got up to in February. The Mumbai Derby! I've never been to a horse racing event in my life, but here I am, all dressed up smart, just being told I'm not allowed in because I'm not wearing trousers.
Absolute bullshit.
It's 35 degrees! So, I got back in a taxi, went all the way home, put on some fucking trousers, and then went to Mahalakshmi Racecourse. Which, you'll be surprised to hear, was quite busy. Pretty fun day, though. I've only ever been to the greyhound racing in Walthamstow before.
Oh, I've seen everything here, from the Crays, the criminals of the 60s, Winston Churchill.
Yeah, fair play, actually. Even those guys are wearing trousers. Yeah, we didn't actually win anything here, just got caught up in the excitement. That's how World War II started. I shot 2 commercials this month, very exciting. The first of which was in Madh Island, which is in the northwest of Mumbai, and it's kind of a trek to get there. You gotta do a little walk down here, or you can get a rickshaw, obviously, and then onto the ferry. Yeah, this bit doesn't really feature in a lot of the tourist recommendations. Yeah, the ferry only goes to, like, well, there. These guys were doing donuts, legends. And minutes later, you're there. Yeah, that looks safe. And then another walk or a tuk-tuk on the other side. Through this sketchy looking gate. Oh, okay, this looks like a set. I got there just in time for lunch. I'll say this about Indian sets, it's never not Indian food, but there's always a lot of it. I guess on Madh Island there's all these big villas that production companies rent and use them to build sets and film stuff on. Not 100% sure why. I guess it's just that there's space there. The backstage area replete with my own plastic chair. Thank you very much. Read that book while I sat on my own in here for a couple of hours. Glam. Now, I know everyone's got the same question about filmmaking. It's this. Where do the yellow pipes go? A couple of dogs on a little nature hike outside. You love to see it. And then the magic begins. Yeah, not much to report, really, from that. Just put some makeup on my face, squirt water in it quite a lot. Oh, what? It's always there. Always there. Yeah, so anyway, hello, I'm a businessman. It's made me so. And then we follow the yellow pipes once more to the set where I'm filming on. Just a small crew, obviously. And my co-star. Vada Pau. Very popular on his home planet. I actually never saw him out of the makeup all day. He could be stood behind me right now. I wouldn't recognise him. Lovely bloke, though. We had fun. Ready for the close-up. Oh, the hair. Always with the hair. Oh, little doggy playing in the green screen. You don't get that at Elstree Studios, do you? Do you? And then back on the ferry at night. Ooh. It smells. And then this.
I don't know what's happening. There's a band. I think it's a wedding.
Nice one, Sherlock. Now, despite complaining about the local train last month, I thought it would be a handy time saver to get to Versova or Juhu on a Friday night. Needless to say, I immediately regretted it. And the metro. But I made it to the screening of my friend Jay's web series, which was fun, and this guy was there doing this. So, that's that really. The second commercial I shot this month was in a deserted mall in the middle of the night. It's like Day of the Dead, but it's the night. It's an empty mall, is the analogy there. Such a wordsmith. To be honest, I didn't get too much footage because the whole time my body was like, what are you doing? It's 4 a.m, go to sleep. So I was sort of focused on that. And, you know, very serious acting. Anyway, if you live in Dubai, this has already been on TV, apparently. Nice. And we're off to see the lizard. The wonderful lizard of Chandigarh, actually. Just for one night, and then we became full backpack wankers. Well, all right, wheelie suitcase wankers. As we took this toy train up a mountain to Shimla. That's my suit. Okay, let's go to the mountain. And after more than 5 hours on the train, we finally made it to Shimla. And this glorious hotel that tried to get me cancelled within minutes of arrival. I'm not sure about that. That I can get on board with. Delightful views. A lovely mountainous stroll. And then on to the next bit of Shimla, the sort of busy, coloured in orange on Google Maps, built up area. Where the dogs do not give a shit where they take a nap.
I mean, you can't really tell that they're not dead in this video, but they're...
And as quickly as we arrived, we left, in a car this time, back down the mountain. Oh look, there's the little train we went up on. Fun. One more night in Chandigarh where we chanced upon a rose festival. There's one, which encompassed loads of plants, some music, sort of outdoor Punjab rave. Plus a scene that was straight out of a YouTube video entitled Bridge Collapse in India. Terrifying. And some of the biggest bats I've ever seen. And a big fountain. Oh, and then that thing where you're walking back to the hotel through a square and there's just a load of camels hanging out.
Absolutely unbelievable.
And before leaving Chandigarh, we just had time to squeeze in a visit to the UNESCO Heritage Site Capitol Complex, designed by famed architect Le Corbusier. A really interesting place to look around, and just a shame it's not actually open to the public. We stumbled upon this tour by accident after being yelled at by some soldiers when we tried to walk around on our own. Then back to the normality of Mumbai. There's a marauding monkey at the airport. There's a loose monkey at the airport. Just casually waiting for his Uber. Welcome back. Thankfully, there was one final discovery this month of this oasis of calm in the Honk Central South Mumbai, the formerly known as Prince of Wales Museum, now the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu, the CSMVS, the CSMVS. A delightfully assembled museum that features loads of cool old stuff. Well, you've been in a museum before. I particularly enjoy the photos of old Mumbai that were recognisable even today. Very cool. And then, of course, there's always time for one more bougie cafe discovery. This time, just around the corner, the delightful Zen Cafe.
So that was February in Mumbai and elsewhere. If you've enjoyed this video, you might enjoy the one I made last month in a not dissimilar fashion, and I suppose you might enjoy the one I make next month. So maybe hit subscribe. Does that even matter on YouTube in 2025? Who knows? I also write a Substack newsletter about every 2 to 4 weeks. Very occasional, but you can subscribe to that in the link below. In the meantime, have a really lovely day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Is that what people say anymore? I don't know, it's so hot.